In Ethiopia, construction is one of the largest industrial sectors and the second largest employment generator after agriculture. To eradicate poverty, expand infrastructure, and create jobs, the Ethiopian government has launched several mega construction projects. In this video, we'll cover the 9 mega construction projects that are cementing Ethiopia's position as the rising star in East African infrastructure development. Let's get right into it. The new Addis Ababa International Airport is planned to be a state-of-the-art global hub that will cement Ethiopia's status as an African aviation leader. With the current Bole International Airport fast approaching full capacity, Ethiopian Airlines is planning this $4 billion mega project located in Bishoftu, 25 kilometers from Addis. The futuristic airport will feature 4 massive runways, a cutting-edge terminal, and is designed to serve over 100 million passengers per year. That's larger than the passenger volume of Atlanta's Hartsfield Airport, one of the busiest airports in the world today. An expansive airport city is also planned, with hotels, shopping malls, apartment complexes, and office towers spread across thousands of hectares. Advanced technologies like automated baggage handling, biometric security, and self-driving shuttles will make the new airport a model for modern efficiency. Solar panels, green spaces, and sustainable construction materials will also make this one of the most eco-friendly airports globally. With Ethiopian Airlines' rapid expansion across Africa and beyond, this new mega aviation complex will cement Addis Ababa's place as the gateway to Africa for travelers from across the world. The iconic Mesob Tower in Addis Ababa will integrate traditional Ethiopian architecture with modern skyscraper designs. The 70-floor marble structure is inspired by the shape of Mesob baskets, used for serving injera bread. At 250 meters high, Mesob Tower will transform Addis Ababa's skyline and become a prominent city landmark. The $681 million tower will house a 5-star hotel, upscale retail stores, a cultural center, athletic club, spa facilities, and a roof garden. Advanced wind tunnel testing has resulted in the unique curved shape of the tower for optimal aerodynamics. Climate-responsive technologies like photovoltaic glazing, rainwater harvesting, and passive cooling systems give Mesob Tower world-class sustainability credentials. The project will also contribute to local economic development. Mesob Tower includes incubator spaces to support young Ethiopian entrepreneurs in sectors like fashion, technology, and the arts. As a new national icon, the tower is set to attract tourists and investment from across Africa and globally when completed in 2027. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on the Blue Nile will be the largest hydroelectric dam in Africa upon completion. At 1,800 meters long, the massive roller-compacted concrete gravity dam will enable a reservoir holding up to 74 billion cubic meters of water. A major benefit of the dam is reducing flood risk and improving irrigation for Ethiopian and Sudanese farmers along the Nile Basin. However, the $4 billion project has raised concerns in Egypt over reduced water flows, and tense negotiations are still ongoing between the 3 countries. The dam's 2 power stations will hold 16 375 megawatt turbine units, delivering life-changing electricity access for millions of Ethiopians. Currently, only about 44% of Ethiopia's population has access to electricity, but megadams like this are key for the country to harness its hydro potential and achieve its ambition to be a major power exporter. While discussions continue on safe filling guidelines for the reservoir, the Grand Renaissance Dam is already around 80% complete. The first 2 turbines are expected to start operating in 2024. Success here would propel Ethiopia to become Africa's biggest hydropower producer. The new 756-kilometer Addis Ababa-Djibouti electrified rail line is a modern transportation milestone for the Horn of Africa region. Traveling at 120 kilometers per hour, the $4 billion railway has cut freight transport time from Djibouti port to Ethiopia's capital from 3 days by road to just 12 hours. With a design capacity of 3.5 million tons of cargo per year, the railway provides landlocked Ethiopia with a faster faster, climate-friendly trade route to global maritime commerce. Livestock, food aid, fertilizer, and manufacturing imports that previously would decay en route to Ethiopia now have a reliable, efficient connection. For passengers, the 4G Wi-Fi equipped train cuts travel time between the two capital cities from 10 hours to just 7 hours. Comfortable seating, panoramic windows, and onboard catering provide a smooth journey. Looking ahead, regional connectivity projects will eventually link the Addis-Djibouti Railway to other major East African cities. As a pioneer for modern rail infrastructure in the region, this project paves the way for high-speed railways across the continent. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Africa CDC, now has its long-awaited dedicated headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Funded by the Chinese government, the $80 million complex gives Africa a continental center to lead pandemic response and health emergencies. The futuristic facility contains a situation room for real-time disease monitoring, emergency operations centers, top biosafety laboratories, training centers, and more. Connected to Africa CDC regional centers and country public health institutes, the HQ will coordinate continent-wide health security strategies. During COVID-19, Africa CDC quickly became the authoritative voice for pandemic response across Africa, but it had no permanent home. This new headquarters cements it as a world-class institution that can conduct cutting-edge epidemiological research, train thousands of health workers, and dispatch rapid response teams when outbreaks strike. As climate change and globalization increase the risk of pandemics, the Africa CDC headquarters gives the continent a powerful disease-fighting platform for the 21st century. The ultra-modern facility also symbolizes China-Africa cooperation to build public goods that benefit African people. The Koysha hydroelectric dam, currently under construction on the Omo River in southern Ethiopia, will be a monumental addition to Ethiopia's power infrastructure. Upon completion, the $1.7 billion dam will generate 2,100 megawatts of electricity from 8 turbine units. At 180 meters tall, Koysha will utilize one of the tallest roller-compacted concrete gravity dams in Africa. Its reservoir will also provide 9 billion cubic meters of water storage capacity to regulate flows for irrigation and prevent downstream flooding. The project is funded domestically, but has faced delays due to financial constraints. However, its size and strategic importance ultimately ensured funding support from Ethiopia's government. Megadams like Koysha will be pivotal for Ethiopia to become a major energy exporter to neighboring countries, per its ambitious development plans. By increasing energy production, these projects also aim to provide electricity access to more of Ethiopia's 110 million citizens. With construction now proceeding at full speed, the Koysha Dam is set for completion in 2024. Its success will provide a boon to Ethiopia's growing manufacturing industries and catalyze rapid economic development. Addis Ababa's new China-aided Science and Technology Museum provides young Ethiopians with hands-on exposure to scientific fields critical for the country's development. The $20 million museum already has inspired thousands since its opening in late 2022. Spread across 7 hectares, the museum contains high-tech exhibits on robotics, biomedicine, computers, aviation, and more. Children can conduct chemistry experiments, interact with humanoid robots, and view 3D films in the massive dome IMAX theater. The ultra-modern glass complex also spotlights Ethiopia's achievements in ancient astronomy, mathematics, and nature-based technologies. Blending modern and indigenous knowledge, the museum aims to nurture Ethiopia's next generation of innovators. Its rooftop solar farm powers the entire facility sustainably. The surrounding botanical gardens connect youth to Ethiopia's incredible biodiversity. As the first science museum in Ethiopia and Africa, this institution is paving the way for public understanding of technologies that will drive Africa's future growth. The Gare mixed-use development is positioned to revitalize downtown Addis Ababa. On the site of the old railway station, the $1.5 billion project will include 4,000 high-end residences, a business complex, hotel, and shops. Strategically located opposite government offices and the CBD, Gare will breathe new economic life into a rundown area while spurring urban renewal. Its ultra-modern design incorporates climate-conscious features like solar panels, green roofs, and rainwater harvesting. Developed by UAE's Eagle Hills, one of the largest foreign direct real estate investors in Ethiopia, the project signifies growing private sector participation in the country's construction boom. Gare will also generate thousands of local jobs. On-site business incubators aim to support young Ethiopian entrepreneurs in growing tech startups. As Addis Ababa's population swells, mixed-use projects like Gare provide attractive live work spaces that prevent urban sprawl. Upon completion in 2025, Gare will set the standard for future sustainable, community-focused developments across Ethiopia. The Adwa Center in Addis Ababa will showcase Ethiopia's historic victory over Italian colonizers at the Battle of Adwa in 1896. This seminal moment preserved Ethiopia's independence and became a beacon of hope for African liberation movements. Set across 3.3 hectares, the $9.5 million center contains a grand museum, amphitheater, libraries, and youth recreational facilities. It also features an ultra-modern 1,000-plus capacity parking garage. Interactive exhibits, artifacts, and films will immerse visitors in the battle itself and highlight unique Ethiopian strategies that defeated a modern European army. Accounts of heroes like Emperor Menelik II, who led Ethiopia to victory, come alive. By honoring this iconic African triumph over colonialism, the Adwa Center fosters Pan-African solidarity and pride. The adjacent memorial park creates an inspiring public space for reflection. With construction 75% done, the Adwa Center's opening in 2023 will align with the 127th anniversary of the Battle of Adwa. This unique project celebrates shared heritage and Ethiopia's bold leadership during a time of rapid national development. Well, those are the 9 megaprojects driving Ethiopia's infrastructure revolution. From airports to dams and railways, these ambitious developments are expanding connectivity, energizing industries, and creating opportunities across the country. Ethiopia's construction boom, combined with sustained economic growth, is helping accelerate its emergence as an African power. These projects show that Ethiopia has its sights set on becoming the undisputed infrastructure leader in East Africa. Let me know in the comments which of these megaprojects stood out to you the most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.